Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Sailor Piece, and today I have a quest, ladies and gentlemen. I have a quest, and that quest is all about tier lists. It's all about what is the best in the game currently, what is definitely there that needs to be used, what is the #1 stuff. Now, here's another thing, I didn't make that tier list, I'm just basically overviewing, putting my take on this a little bit. This was made by the senior moderator of Sailor Piece, so shout out goes to these people, to their Discord and everything. I'm just basically overviewing it, but I think the stuff that I've seen on there, I would agree with like almost 100% with it as well. So let's get straight into it, and we're gonna start off with the fruits, okay? So here we go, and first of all, I want to shout out to the person that did this. So this is what was posted by this person. It's Doomsday on 3rd. And yeah, that's it's like a senior moderator on the server and stuff like that, so shout out goes to you, me brother or sister, we never know nowadays, but let's go. So it starts off with the tier list of who are you? Hello there. I'm sorry, yeah, I'm drifting off. Okay, starts off with light, and I like light in S tier because of the movement. The damage isn't too bad either. I have had light, I used light for quite some time. Traveling with it is pretty cool, I mean, even though you don't really need it because you can use the teleporter. But light is actually pretty good. I actually would have swapped it. I would have put Quake first, just because Quake has this massive wave that people use to farm. It's not like the greatest, like, to use in general. You should be using swords if you want to maximize your damage, but if you want to like auto farm, especially for the next update, because that's going to be the next video, how to prepare for the next update, but I'm going to do that tomorrow. But yeah, it's yeah, you know, quite Quake and light makes sense. Flame, bomb, invisible, don't use them. Just don't. You have so many better options, even better than Quake and Light, so you don't necessarily need to use fruits. Don't waste your time in running around trying to find the right fruits or buy the right fruits. Later in the game, if you want to have something nice to auto farm, it's good to get Quake, but everything else on the list, I would not recommend it. Alright, let's talk about the runes. The runes are right here. I'm gonna always have to like redo the screen just a little bit so it looks better. Of course, the Havoc rune right now is the best rune in the game. I do agree with that as well. I think the Fortune rune is pretty good as well. You can use the Fortune rune if you're trying to open things, if you're trying to increase your luck and stuff like that. That's where the Fortune rune is actually really, really nice. The Wrath and Destruction rune totally makes sense as well. They used to be an S tier when Havoc and Fortune wasn't there as well, so if they wouldn't have been there, they would have been an S tier right now. But the Wrath rune and Destruction rune, I actually started off with the Destruction rune because it's only a legendary and it increases your damage. All of the other ones below that you can see here, I would just ditch. I mean, of course, if you don't have any runes at all, then make sure to get any of these, but you want to initially go for these 4. Of course, you want to go for the Havoc because that's the best and the biggest damage in the game. But the Wrath rune is good too, and the Destruction rune is good as well. They are all three here, they're good for damage, and this one is good for luck. So there you go. Let's get to the next one. It was talked about, let's see what it was said. Okay, so here we go. This one's going to be the more interesting one because this is going to be the damage sort of tier list that we got going on here. And I'm going to try to adjust the screen here a little bit just because we have so much stuff going on. And I do agree with most of its stuff. We're going to talk about it in a second. So we can actually take this one out, and we're going to go over all the meta. That is actually the right way, and that's what we want to take a look at. So here we go. Let's start on the down here. This is the beginner way. The Dark Blade, the Saber, and Yuji, they make sense. They're just, you know, you should get that as a beginner. I would skip the Yuji. I would go for the Dark Blade and then the Saber. I also skipped Kishi. You guys said that I keep saying it wrong. I don't watch these animes, okay, guys? I'm just making videos. Calm your schmabooty, okay? You guys are so you're sad, that's wrong, bro. I skipped this. I skipped this. People like the Shadow, but I skipped it. What is that? The strongest in history. Shadow Monarch. They really put Shadow Monarch all the way down here, really? Wait, why is it down here and why is it up there? Let's see, Nuke meta. Oh, it's not like, okay, they did it differently. Alright, Nuke meta. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so mid-game, that's what you get. I skipped all of these. I skipped the entire mid-game, apparently, judging towards this tier list. Then we have the Nuke meta. Yeah, that makes more sense, because the Shadow Monarch is really good. True Eisen, I mean, come on, man. My favorite sword in the entire game. Blessed Maiden, really good as well. NPC's AFK Meta. There's the Quake fruit, by the way, and it's true. True Eisen is great as well. I would go for these two. You can go for Strongest in History as well. I have Anus, I have that as well. But I don't really use it very much. But yeah, I think Quake Fruit and True Eisen are the ones that you should go for. Madoka you can't get anymore. Wait, hold on, let me zoom out. Madoka you can't get anymore. That was from the Valentine's event, so yeah. Let's go to the boss killing stuff. And boss killing stuff, we have the Blessed Maiden. We have Escanor. Of course, True Eisen. I recently unlocked Escanor by mistake by running a dungeon, and I got it by just pure luck. I haven't tried it very much, but it's supposed to be really good for bosses, so yeah. But for me personally, True Eisen just is it. Alright? True Eisen is the thing in this game. I love True Eisen. I mean, you can see it almost in every kind of list in here. We have True Eisen down here. We have True Eisen here. We have True Eisen here. And then Dungeon, Boss Rush, Meta, AFK focused. We have True Eisen here as well. So you can already see where this is going, right? Gilgamesh is great too. I use Gilgamesh in dungeons all of the time. I use Gilgamesh. I put this into my basic beginner guide where I was telling you guys all about it. I was like, yo guys, this is literally a really good dungeon content power, because Gilgamesh has this, I think it's the V move, where he's like floating up into the sky. And I mean, I can show you. Hold on. We're gonna resume to it really fast, but just the way of that is just so fun. So yeah, this is one of the few combat ones that I actually leveled up. So if you use the that was the V move. I mean, I have the cutscenes turned off, but take a look at the size of that damage. Of course, I haven't gotten it skilled right now because I was doing a video where I didn't put anything into melee. But just, I mean, if you go all the way back here and you're gonna do that, I mean, it's still insane. It's really, really good. Look at the size of it. Yeah, really, really good. Anyways, just wanted to let you guys know that's why Gilgamesh is really good for dungeon content, because you want to initially do that, right? Okay, what else do we have? Overall meta, and this is the one that's kind of more important to you guys. I know you can't see it very well, like when I do this, but I have to do it for my eyes. So, the best out of all of them, I would personally say, is True Eisen. You see True Eisen in literally every category here. So, True Eisen is definitely the main focus you should be having in the end game. Gilgamesh, that's what I have all of these guys, except the Yamato and the Maiden. People say, because the Maiden was, the Blessed Maiden here, was released with True Eisen, so they are really, really good. And this one is still good. Anus. Yeah, Anus. I know, guys. Still don't know how to say it, but that one, also really good. I have it as well. These are the ones that I basically am carrying around. If you go into the inventory, there you can see it. Gilgamesh. Oh, I have Kinshi. What the hell? I didn't know. I have it apparently. I have Yuji too? What? Alright, well, there you go. Anyway, Saber, and yeah, really good. For my swords, you can see I have quite a few here, but they're also related to like videos that I made. But I can tell you for sure that True Eisen is just my favorite sword in the game right now. I love it. I don't even know how they are going to be topping True Eisen. I mean, they can in damage, but that sword is just so much fun. Look at it. Oops. Damn. Alright. Yeah, it's just so much fun. You can just AFK, and the damage of it is just nasty. Anyways, yeah, that's that. Let's go and see if we have more in there. Okay, so ranks. There we go. This is the clan tier list made by Fella. Shout out goes to you, Fella. Really good stuff. I do agree with it as well. I think the stuff that's more important for you. Oh, wait, hold on. Why is Pride? Why did they... I mean, I have both. Wait, let's investigate for a second. Why is Pride at number 1? I want to find out. Because I actually thought that Espada was better, but maybe it's the skill that Pride gives out. So let's go in here. I currently am using Espada. Okay, so as you can see, every 10 ability, you get 20% damage for 6 seconds. Because damage-wise, I think Espada is one of the best. I mean, I think there's a newer one, a newer class, but let's go and switch. Espada, passives. Alright, so I have 2 Pride. Let's use Pride here for a second. Because it does less damage, but each damage tick, 0.002 times damage cap. Oh, is that like an over time thing? It feels like it does damage. I can't scroll all the way down. I can't see the full text. They need to fix that. But they say that Pride is the best. I would have actually said that just due to the damage output, I would have put Espada up there, but whatever. Whatever. I guess if they say so, then... Oh, wait, actually they're saying it. Again, the reason why Espada doesn't hold up to the legendaries is due to its underwhelming passive. Okay, so I was right with that. Makes sense. Alright, let's go to the races. Oh, there's some interesting information here as well. Mythical, all of these can be obtained by race rerolls. By the way, if you're trying to save up for the update, save your race rerolls and stuff like that, really important. This is some information here. So down there it is. S tier, Oni, Leviathan, Servant, Slime, Sunborn, and then like Sailor. I don't know, Sailor must be like the ultimate S tier. Sword Blast, Galevorn, and Kitsune. Yeah, there it is. Best for melee mains is Galevorn. Oh, damn, I gotta stretch sometimes. Oh. Sword Blast is best for sword, and overall grinding Kitsune is better. I always use Sword Blast, as you can see here, so... If we go in here, you go all the way up there. This is what Sword Blast looks like. 20% damage multi, 80% max HP. Then we have lifesteal, damage reduction, 75% damage. Really, really, really good stuff. Alright, everybody, we're gonna move on to the accessory tier list. Which looks like this. I have to rework the screen here again, so give me a second. Alright, this one is really hard to put into the screen, so I'm just gonna quickly do it this way. You can see there's like a black thing down here, but that doesn't matter right now because it's really difficult to see otherwise. Okay, so the Altar Armor, which came out with the newest update, is obviously the best. We do have, I can't even read that, but that's, I think, is that the Manipulator one? I think this is the Manipulator outfit here, because I have it. Then we have the Maiden, and the other one is the, I don't know. That is a terrible screenshot, made by a toaster. But I think the most important one is S tier and Sailor. Yeah, Altar is good, Maiden is good, Manipulator is good, and the other one, I don't know. Then we have the S tier, which you have Gilgamesh and Sun Armor. The Sun Armor you can get by Boss Rush, and all of the other ones, they get dropped by bosses and stuff like that. But yeah, interesting. Oh, they did like a newer updated damage tier list. Let's check it out real quick. Maybe we looked at something outdated. So what do we have here? I mean, it still kinda looks the same. Overall meta. Dungeon stuff, boss rush. Yeah, it still kinda looks the same. I mean, Quake, NPC's AFK Meta. Oh, that's why they changed it. Yeah, Quake is definitely the best because Quake has this huge AoE, right? Okay. So in here we have now Altar, I think, added, as you can see, as well. Damn, Espada is all the way down on 5. I'm using Pride now. If they say so, we'll use Pride. Let's go. Well, and this should cover all of this stuff. I know that, I mean, it's really easy for me to just sit here and yap about these things. I mean, they made all of the work. So, big, huge shout out goes to the staff team. And there's also another person called Saber Alter, actually, that made the list here. I just want to shout out every single one of these guys that were working on this, because I'm literally just stealing their content right now. But the stuff that they worked on... it's really, really good. So, shout out goes to every single one of these guys in here. They really did a great job in making a really nice tier list. Seems like that they keep updating it as well. Last post was like 6 days ago something. So, that's nice. Very cool. Very cool stuff. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode here. This one was a little bit more of a I stole some content episode. But I think... having some of you guys are not on Discord, some of you guys are just on YouTube looking up for specific things. I think this would really help you guys. And I mean, if I would make a tier list myself, it would probably look similar to this. So yeah, I just thought of sharing that with you guys. So everybody that was part of this, thank you very much for writing this up for the community. I mean, this was, the idea of that is that it's for the community, right? And this channel is for the community as well. I mean, it's for myself too, but it's for the community. Anyways, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Yeah, the next video is going to be me talking about what's next for, you know, how to prepare for the update, so to speak. And that's probably going to be dropped tomorrow. Bye.